What's up, co-reporters? Welcome back to my channel. Again, the season premiere of the Kardashians season 3 just dropped, and there are some clips circulating that I want to share with you. So, for example, in the video that I posted earlier, we talked about Khloe Kardashian opening up about her surrogacy trauma. She seemed quite traumatized by not only the fact that someone else delivered her child and carried her child, but the cheating, the trifling stuff surrounding her loser baby daddy trash can Thompson. And so now in the new clip that's circulating, we're going into a different kind of trauma, which is more relationship trauma. And that is going on between Kim Kardashian and her ex-husband, Kanye West. So in this scene, Kim talks to her mother, Kris Jenner, about the way that Kanye constantly just looks down on her, goes on all these rants, and acts like her doing this tape many years ago is just the most trashy, horrible things to ever happen in the world, which is crazy to me because remember, Kanye, he had a whole song talking about my girl is a superstar all from a whole movie. He was proud of it. Like his PORN addiction, alleged one, is very public and whatnot. I've heard a lot of sick stories about like that surrounding him and the way he shows it to people who are non-consenting, allegedly. And let's get into the way he's dressing his his fake wife Bianca. Like that is PORN brain if I've ever seen it, right? He's got her with just duct tape covering her private parts and nothing else. Like, come on. So Kim, in this conversation with her mother, she's saying, like, I don't understand why he's constantly talking crap about me. Like, it's horrible. Like, it's ridiculous. I think that, like, all these rants he's doing about me and in general are going to be more damaging to our children. Remember, they've got 4 children together than my tape. And if my kids ever want to ask me about my tape, I will sit down and talk to them about it. And then she claims that she never says anything about Kanye, which I'm calling BS on. So here's the thing. Let me back up so you guys don't think I'm being biased here. In my opinion, I agree with Kim that Kanye's rants, not about her, but his rants in general are going to be more damaging to their kids than her tape was, because her tape, like, so long ago, who cares? Especially with this OnlyFans generation. And, you know, his rants have also cost him a lot of business and whatnot. So that directly impacts the kids. It's blacklisted him. It's gotten him, like, you know, he's a taboo person in Hollywood these days, you know? So I do agree on that front. But when Kim claims that she has never said a word about him, I don't believe that, because one thing about these Kardashians is that they will plant stories in the magazines all day, every day, claiming that it's sources. They remind me of the royal family that way. They act like it's only Meghan and Harry who like yap and stuff, but that's because Meghan and Harry will say things with their chest. They will put their name on it. They will put their image on it. They will like straight up say what they're saying, right? Because they're telling their truth. But the royal family, I'm talking Charles, I'm talking Mistress, I'm talking Kate, and I'm talking Will, they will gossip with their tabloid friends as sources. So that's what I think that Kim, Kris, Khloe, all of them do. So all those stories you're hearing about Kanye and stuff that ever since she got with her and sources are saying this, sources are saying that, I believe that that is Kim and that is Kris at work. Isn't it interesting to you? It's a bit coincidental that whenever they start dating someone, all of a sudden there's all these sources talking about these people that you never heard about before, right? Like, for example, right now it's Tom Brady. He always laid low. You never really heard stories about him, outside of the football stuff and maybe the divorce stuff. But now that he's dating, allegedly said to be dating Kim, all these sources are saying X, Y, or Z, speaking out on his behalf. Give me a break. When she was with Chris Humphries, there were a million sources, and before, no one even heard of the man. When she was with Pete, all these sources were claiming this, that, and the other. Pete's in a new relationship. Sources are never saying anything. So I think that that's BS. But anyway, let's get to the clip. I feel like I ranted a little bit too much there. So let's get to it. Here it is. By the way, what happened to Kris's face here? Because she is looking a little stranger than usual. I know
even
that
through all of the craziness.
I know she already whittled away her nose, but I feel like there's something in the eye area.
Of everything that Kanye says about us. Like, I never comment. I never post. Like,
sorry, yeah, you might not post on Instagram, but you and Kris are the sources in the articles that are constantly being written about Kanye.
He has made up the most insane narrative about you and the tape, and we stay silent. We stay silent. through all the lies, all the stuff.
I think at this point, I just assume everything I text Kanye is going to be put on the internet. I think I can handle anything. I just get really heartbroken for my mom that she has to deal with so much. You know?
Do you guys remember when when these text messages were leaked by Kanye? He was like, "Oh, my black children, this, my black children, that." Sir, stop it. All these like your obsession with dating like white women, which is fine, you know, but all of a sudden, now that it's convenient for you and you want to paint yourself as a victim, it's my black children this, my black children that. Give me a break. Like, absolutely ridiculous. He said, y'all don't have say over my black children and where they go to school. They will not do Playboy and X tapes. Tell your Clinton friends to come get me. I'm here. Like, who was talking about these kids doing these things, Kanye? It's such a creepy thing to even say about your children. And then he was upset that Kit did not want to put the kids in Donda Academy, which isn't even like, allegedly isn't even a real school.
You know, from so many different sides of people coming at her.
But you can't control somebody else. You know, he's doing this to himself.
But even just like how he looks so down on me for like my tape and brings it up all over town, all over the media. Like, thanks for reminding people once again.
I'm sorry, Kim, but you remind people a lot as well. When you hosted SNL, your opening joke was about your tape. So spare me.
His shenanigans, I don't even know what the to call it.
Rhetoric.
Is going to be far more damaging to the kids one day than my tape will ever be.
That's right.
And I have to sit here and not say anything ever.
Do you agree with her when she says that like his rantings and ravings and stuff are going to be more damaging to North Saint Chicago Sam than her tape? Let me know why or why not in the comment section.
Because I know one day my kids will appreciate that. And I know that like is the best thing for them. And by the way, I'm the one where shit could be going down and I get in the car and every day the kids want to blast dad's music. And I'm like, he's the best. Yeah, of course. And I put it on and we're singing along and inside I'm like dying because I will be his biggest cheerleader to them forever. And one day when they see for themselves, I'll answer whatever they want me to. But like, it's just,
honestly, that's going to be hard, you know, like having kids with someone who bashes you so much. And then the kids, obviously, they love them and they want to, and the person's famous, right? So they want to like hear his music and you're like, oh God, not this and effort, damn it. You know, and you got to pretend that this is what you want to hear. This is what you want to jam out to. Like, yeah, I can't imagine.
It's too much for one person to take.
So sad. By the way, that's the name of the TikTok account that I've been pulling these clips from. I definitely recommend you guys follow them. They are on it. If you, like me, are too cheap to pay for Disney Plus, follow them on TikTok because you're going to get all the juice and all the clips. You know what I'm going to do right now? So here's another thing. Not only am I cheap, but I am French-based. I live in France. I still do have a Canadian credit card and debit card and stuff, but like these outlets like the Disney Plus and whatnot, they don't allow you to sign up with like a non-American card. You need an American card, an American zip code. I'm lucky that I've got my little brother who lives there, and I do have to ask him to get me one of these. I'm not doing Google. I'm not doing the Disney one. There's another one that has all the things with TLC and stuff. I think it's Discovery. I don't know. I'm going to ask him to sign me up for that because I do want to be on the know of the TLC stuff that's coming up because TLC has a lot of good shows. Anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand here. What do you think about Kim's comment about claiming that she never says anything about Kanye West, claiming that like his rantings and ravings are going to be more damaging to the kids than her X tape? Like I said earlier, there are some things where I agree with her and other things where I'm like, girl, you are just, you're dragging it a little bit. Let's not pretend that you and Kris do not, you know, run in the PR game with these quote unquote sources who are legitimately just you guys at the end of the day. But I digress. Let me know and make sure to subscribe for more videos. I will continue to follow this season of the Kardashians and a bunch of other interesting pop culture and celebrity news as well. Cheers. Bye.